अदनान, चेतन, जिगर, जीकू, अजीत, समाज, मराठ, अनूप, अकील, मोहम्मद फैसल, जयप्रकाश, मोहसिन, मफी, प्रीति, प्रिया, आजतोष, तुषार, उबैद, जीकू, सर वसीम, सर इरफान, सैयद, विष्णु, कम, मोहम्मद, वंदना, वेल कुमार, अली, अली रजा, एडविन, चंद्रा, मोहन, इमरान, सर अरफात, दीपक, अदनान, अजय, बतूर, इब्राहिम, मुरली, रिजवान, सचिन, सुजीत, कॉम्पले, रिया, सैयद, फैसल, हारून खान, विनय, जावेद, सेंगर, फारिद, प्रदीप, प्रेम, अभिषेक, आमिर, कांग्रेचुलेशन, मोहम्मद, सही, परिता, नबील, चित्रा, तलत, हारिस, कांग्रेचुलेशन, मनीष, अमर, अदेरुल, पलीसा, असलम, आतिफ, ग्रेस, ग्रेग, बैक, सचिन, कमाल, बशकर, रोहित, पैटिस, दीक्षित, रियाज, सौरभ, सिद्धार्था, नदीर, तारिक, वेंकट, तो हरी पश्चिम से मंसूर, रेहाना, विजय, विशाल, अर्जुन, असद, इलियास, खान, कांग्रेचुलेशन, एंथनी, अरविंद, हसान, वसीम, मंगेश, राज, अकबर, परना, संकल्प, विषय, ईश्वरी, अफजाल, विवेक, हसीब, हामिद, लीश, पल्लवी, अनम, फैसल, बुरहान, हुसैन, मतीन, पांडे, सैयद, खलील, मुनीफ, हसान, गुप्ता, आशा, अजय, इकेन, पूजा, तलहा, विजय, अमजद, जाफरी, हसन, सुजित, अमित, बीबी, राजू, पवन, उमर, मान, वेंकटेश, अहमद, गुप्ता, शीश, मैरी, शॉन, जमाल, तुलसीदास, अनान, मोहसिन, नदीम, अली, हिसाम, कवैस, अजीम, मंसूर, शकील, केरिया, हसन, रियाज हुसैन, प्रदीप, मीना, आसमा, दुर्गा, शरीफ, अली अल बलूच, कांग्रेचुलेशन माय फ्रेंड, सलमान, सुबता, हसन, मोहसिन, मनीक, क्रिस्टोफर, जंगीर, जुनैद, हमास, मोहम्मद शफीक, नवीन, दरिक्सा, फियाज, प्रशांत, इलियास, धमवीर, नीजू, अब्राहम, श्रीनिवास, सुंदेला, नबील अहमद, नवीद, बिलाल, बिदरा अली, शाजी, उबैद, बाबर, कौडी, रिजवान, इमरान, विवेक, राजीव, राव, इश्ताक, फैजान, रहील, निसार, उमर, आज, संदीप, शराज, तीनों, नुसमा, कीर्तन, कोमल, शिवानी, सलमान, सदा, आनंद, दिलवम, अजय, साबिर, उजैर, ताज, सुरिंदर, प्रदीप, अमीर, मोहित, वकास, निधि, उमर, उस्मान, संदीप, अमित, अबू ताहिर, नवीन, अर्शद, मोहम्मद, विवेक, या गुलशान, फुरकान, गजेंद्रा, नागराज, नसीमा, सागर, मोहम्मद, जायना, हुसैन, रश्मि, नेहा, फैसल, अली, अली, अल अजमी, हमाद, नुमान, आलम, विजय, सरनाया, सवाना, मोहम्मद, जक्का, जाकिर, कांग्रेचुलेशन, सादिमा, सहर, अजेब, समीर, इफ्ती, तलाल, हमाद, उमर, उस्मान, मलिक, अजेब, वकास, प्रिया, रफी, सायरा, सरस्वती, सौरभ, सशवानी, फैवज, श्रीकांत, प्राण, जानदार डुओ, फ्रांसिस, अब्दुल, मोहम्मद, उमर, अभिषेक, अभिलाष, अबरार, फरहान, लता, निधि, इब्राहिम, विनोद, फैसल, अमीर, इनाम, अब्दुल अजीज, इकेन, अकमल, अजान, बासिल, गारिमा, कैवन, पद्मा, साजिद, साजिद, वलीद, चेताली, अनामिका, जरनाब, सुदीप, नवीन, मोजदेव, नवीद, कांग्रेचुलेशन, आतिफ, चक्रा, हसन, नदीम, आबिद पटेल, आदिति, सुभाषेश, सुरेश, उमर, रफीउल, गुलाम, शाम बाबू, दीपक, कैरोलिन, लिनविन, शीतल, एल्विन, उनिंद्रा, प्रशांत, अब्रार, अली खान, राम, विद्या, तलहा, बासाद, राशिद, माधवन, गुरजीत, ऋषु, दत्ता, सबान, अजीम, मंगेश, मुदस्सिर, प्रदीप, सिद्रा अली, कांग्रेचुलेशन, सुहेल, अमूल, तहसीन, नबील, आतिफ, जिया, नित्या, शाह, मोहम्मद, शकील उमर, अहमद, मिस्टर अवध, श्रुति, सलमान, खालिद, सैयद, सत्यस्नान, वसी, सैयद, सुहेल, शाम सिन्हा, जिद इकबाल, विवेक. And here we have my 1000 PM in less than 3 years, Muhammad Adil. Hi guys, good to have every single one of you. You can see a beautiful picture behind me. Do you know what that picture is? And guys, are you able to hear me? Are you able to see me? Put something on the content. I want to know that thing, that you are able to hear and see me. It's a kind of an important thing for me, that you are able to hear and see me. Guys, put in the chat box. Are you able to hear and see me? Okay, yes, you can hear. Good to have everybody here. Guys, the purpose of this coaching call is that in the next 1 hour or so, we are going to solve few questions. And what really I want here is that the concepts, the purpose of this question answer session is the concept behind it, that we understand, because you will always get, you can solve thousands and thousands of PMP questions, But what it all comes down to is the concept of project management. we I like to say that you need to have a seven leadership mentality comment, right? Whatever the seven leadership mentality is, we need to have that thing, right? I made a few things that I'm gonna share it with you too, apart from question answer sessions, apart from the question answers. And if you want it at that PDF, I can give you those PDFs also. This document, I was going through it, 10 mistakes that we do that. Okay, like uh, one thing is that people try to memorize the PEM book. I want to say here is a with a very important point that PMP exam does not come from PEM book. PMP exam does not come from PEM book. PMP exam comes from exam content outline. So even if you remember the entire PEM book, you will not be able to pass the exam, right? Exam is all about applying the principles and understanding the context. I have seen so many people failing in the exam. They read it from somewhere that PIM book is the exam comes from PIM book. Exam does not come from PIM book. Let me make it very clear to every single person. Exam does not come from PIM book. Okay. Now, exam is neither 100% agile nor it is 100% predictive. I would say that exam is a combination of that. Yesterday, Kaza cleared success PMP. I uploaded his success journey. So 30% of the Kaza exam was agile. But few days back, I recorded a success journey of a student. 70% of his exam was based on agile. So it does not matter it is 5% or it is 95%. The exam will oscillate between both of these terminals. It will either agile or it will either predictive. So we need to understand these 10 tips. It's very important where it is agile, predictive or in between. Are we clear about these two tips? Put something in the chat box, please. Are we clear about these two tips? Put something in the chat box, guys. And in the meanwhile, please do like the video so that it can start coming into the algorithm of YouTube. Okay, very straightforward. The questions in the exam will be real life situational based. They are the situational based questions. You will not ask no input, output, tools and technique question. All questions will be situational based question. You need to understand how to solve the situation, how to work into that, and how to look into that patterned way. So situational questions will be there. All the exam questions will be situational. This is mistake number 3. People try to memorize things, try to memorize 500, 800 questions. Exam will not be from there. Understand the scenario, how the questions are, and then it will work into that way. Cramming, like they try to understand, memorize the formula. You don't need to memorize the formula. Exam does not cover that much formulas. It will be one or two formulas, and understanding that SPI or CPI greater than 1 is okay. That is more than enough for your exam. If you just know that SPI is greater than 1 is good thing, CPI greater than 1 is a good thing, that is good to go. So don't focus on formulas. I cannot say so many times that I have made this video that there are 180 questions and 230 minutes. 180 questions, 230 minutes, right? 230 minutes. So almost more than a minute. You have 70 to 75 seconds. And divide 230 with 180. Let's see how much we get. So if I divide 230. 230 minutes with 180 question, so we almost get 70 to 75 seconds for each question, right? So that is enough time. And you see, some of the questions will long in length, other questions will be small in length. So exam is equally divided. What I recommend is 80, 75, 75. So that will be an important thing for your real exam. One simulator is never good enough. That is why when I make my simulator, I actually collaborate with other. Like my simulator has this thing. My simulator is not made by me alone. I put a lot of questions there. Then I ask my certified PMPs to give the questions. I put them. Then I collaborate with other people There are multiple people, some from Saudi, from India, some from even Africa, some from US, Canada. I collaborate with them, I buy their mocks. So combining mocks is very important because that is how the real exam of the PMP will be there. So no one simulator today you can rely on. No, no, no. In exam, you get two breaks, 10-10 minute break. After 60 question, 120 question. You get 10-10 minute breaks. Never skip those break. That is very critical. You don't skip those break. You don't get a time for that. Those time is very important. Spend those time understanding the question, relaxing. Like I like to recommend in the break, go relax. If you're a smoker, maybe smoke. Otherwise, have some water, relax, go to washroom, whatever works for you. Okay, so exam is focused on people, process, and business environment. 42%, 50%, 8%. So we need to understand the exam will be coming from that domain. We need to do it according to that. Mindset is very important. Having an agile mindset and servant leadership mentality, that is very critical. And stay calm throughout the exam. Stay calm throughout the exam. You will be able to get this thing done. Final thing, practice, 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 and that's why we have this thing. So that's why I do have these coaching call. The purpose of these coaching calls is to basically the purpose of this coaching call is to basically give ideas how to solve the question answers. So are we cleared about these 10 tips? Anyone has any confusion, anything about those? I highly recommend, if you are my student, reading the PMP booklet 1 or 2 times a week. That is highly recommended, right? If you are my student, I have given you PMP booklet. If you don't have the PMP booklet from me, like if you are my student, get it. And if you are not my student, you can buy it for like $9 on my website, and I'll give you the e-copy for that. But PMP booklet is one of the most important document, I would say, to the point according to the exam, that you must have. And like it's $9, yeah. Even in Pakistan, the coffee is 2000 rupees. So that is more than, like, give or take something like that. So do have that PMP booklet. Let's solve the question answers now. Let's go to the question answers. Let's solve this question number one, and then we'll move further. G. After separating, Sudha is saying he can escalate the sponsor. First take action. Answer is B. Use diplomacy. Maheen, when you are giving exam, do message me personally. Uh, so separate both of them. Answer is B, A, B. So we are getting two answer, A and B. So let's see. You are a project manager. Two members are having conflict, how to handle a particular problem. Senior, that his solution must be tried. Conflict is getting higher and it seems that now this is a very important thing. You need to understand the keyword here. The conflict is getting physical. Okay, the conflict is getting physical here, right? When the conflict is getting physical, what level of conflict is there? There are 5 levels of conflict. What level is that? What level of the conflict is that? When they are getting physical, this is a world war conflict, level 5. There are 5 levels of conflict. We move from level 1 to level 2, level 2 to level 3, level 3 to level 4, level 4 to level 5. We are the level 5 conflict, right? This is not use diplomacy. This is for level 4 problem. When people are getting need to do, we need to separate them. We need to make sure that they don't fight with each other. No, war hasn't started its 4th level. No, Shoaib Saab. It is getting physical, so this is level 5. I'm not gonna wait till they slap each other. I'm gonna end the solution here. So this is level 5 conflict. So that's a level 5 conflict. So I'm gonna consider it and I'm gonna separate them, let the problem cool down, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, next question. Hey guys, sorry for the background noise. I know some students are saying that it is actually I'm back at home station, and next Thursday I will be back at my works, so that's why you may hear some disturbance. So sorry for that. Uh, I hope you understand. What's the last option seem to be? Yeah, last option is forcing. Oh, the last option is missing, and that is the most important option. The actual option. Where was it? Okay, guys, can you explain me what are the options? What does forcing mean? What does avoiding mean? I want to know every single option, its meaning in your point of view. What does accommodating mean? What does smoothing mean? And how they differentiate each other? What does those options mean? What is smoothing mean? What is forcing mean? What does these options mean for you? Like I want you to explain me these options. Put something in the chat box. What does these options mean for you? Because again, we need to understand the context of the question answer. No solving the question answer. What does this option mean? What does that option mean? That is very, very critical for the exam, right? So which option means what, that is critical for us. Because if you understand that, you can solve any single question in the exam. Which conflict management technique you have used here? So you did not compromise. Compromise is basically both parties are giving up something. Both parties are moving away from each other. Smoothing is basically delaying the conflict for some better time. Problem solving is both parties discuss the problem and we solve it. Avoiding is not doing anything. You did not avoid it. You kind of took a decision from your side, that is forcing. So you did forcing for that. E is the right answer. G. Next option. It's a different question, so take it differently. G. Okay. A, B, C, D. How this is problem solving, Hashim? Aisha, how this is problem solving? Okay. Saddam, how it is compromising? Kriti, how it is compromising? I need both solutions. Okay. Whatever the answers you are picking, I need your, like, the reason I am solving this conflict management question, I want to see how you basically solve a question, how you understand the context, which thing you are looking at here, right? That's a critical point here to understand how you are understanding that part and why you are saying what you are saying. That's the most important thing. So you are a busy project manager, team members have been discussing, you went to the meeting, listen, all parties agreed on one solution and started working on. Compromising is both parties give up something. So for those people who put give up something, Wajid, have we give up something? Have we give up something? What is it? Let me let you. Have we give up something? Smoothing, focusing of. So we are not doing that right now. Problem solving is finding a solution that everyone agrees to that, and nobody has to give anything. Right? We gotta no say that not at all. Brother, you need to go through the conflict management techniques one time. Said sir, you need to go to the conflict management techniques one time. Avoiding is not at all. What does avoiding mean, sir? This means we have a challenge here. Okay, let me go through one time all the conflict management techniques. So it may help all of you to revise. So let's say, what is this? Why it is why it is doing that? Not, not. Okay. So let's say concerns for other. Here on x-axis I am putting concerns for other, concern for myself. If I care for other and if I care for myself, like I want to solve the problem, but I also care about the relationship, I go for win-win. That is problem solving, which is finding a way that suits everybody, collaborating, discussing, and finding a way that suits everybody. If I only care about solving the problem, I force the solution, or I direct the solution. Okay, do it this way. That is forcing or directing. Then there is smoothing. Smoothing is delaying the conflict for some better time. Conflict smoothing is delaying the conflict some better time. That is not happening here. Accommodating is you understand and you say, okay, whatever you are doing, I'm gonna accept it. That is when you do with boss. Avoid and withdraw is when you do nothing at all. When you do nothing and at all, that is avoiding or withdrawing is. Compromising is both parties give up something. Okay, so now we discuss this the entire thing. Here we've worked on a better solution. It is C, problem solving. Let's solve the next question. I'm coming. Okay, what do we have there? A. Okay, A. Okay, he came to meeting. Listen to them. Okay, you are a very busy project manager. You tried hard but could not. Both parties give up something. Now, here it is a very important thing what we discussed before, give up something. So, this is compromising. I don't think so. Anyone has to disagree on that. Give up something is the keyword here. directing, smoothing since you defer the problem. Shapes up, you need to work more on the solutions. Question answers. So that I think C. So they try to justify the solution why that is. Guys, still only 25 people have liked the video. Please do like that, yeah, so that it can start coming into the algorithm of YouTube. So this is the keyword. Always I say that identify the keyword. Let's discuss these things at a later time. Right? That's what the question is saying. Let's discuss this thing at some later time. We don't want to discuss it right now. We can discuss it some later time. So what is happening here? We are not forcing, not avoiding, right? We are delaying the conflict. Smoothing. B. B is the right answer here. Why it is showing me the less questions? I don't understand. This is third time happening. Normally it reflect the entire thing. I don't know. It should not happen. Sorry for that. Okay, so a question was coming in the exam about the question was coming in the exam about burn up, burn down chart. So I wanted to focus also. Uh, Important thing is that yes, I will share the next question. Burn up, burn down. Like the question came directly in the about the burn up, burn down chart, and sound. I hope you. Yeah, actually, it's not about the weather, Vakar. I'm traveling a lot. I'm kind of a person who loves to sit, but in the last 10-15 days, I have traveled to like many places. Even today, I had two keynote speech, one in UP, one of the engineering university, and then another engineering university. I had two speeches, so I did not get a time to relax and things like that. So maybe that is coming here. Okay, coming to a burned up chart questions. So this is the burn down chart. Okay, I'm putting 100 story points. I'm putting 10 days. Let me use different color. Yellow. A, B, C. Okay. The question asks you point on the chart where you are behind schedule. In here, Where are you behind schedule? So now I'll go back to the question number 41 again. Give me a minute. Where in the chart you will get a question where you are behind schedule. I'm gonna ask you make a burn up, burn down task board or mean Kanban board one time by your hand. Okay, so if I do it, extrapolate it behind this thing. Okay, if I do this one at B, you are able to clear, let's say, on 8. On B, how we are behind of schedule at B are, if I extrapolate, everybody is saying B, 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 B. How you are behind on B? If I extrapolate A, I am taking more time. If I extrapolate B, I am taking long time. A in burn up chart, when it is upside, it will take more time. In burn down chart, it's burn down chart. In burn down chart, when it is downside, it means ahead of schedule. It is behind schedule. This is on schedule. Is this clear to everybody? Please, this question came in the exam, something like that. Please tell me. Burn down chart. Okay, let's say we are at point A. In burn down chart, let's say we are at point A. If we extrapolate it, right? If Maheen, if we extrapolate it, Maheen, Kirti, who else said that? Let's say A, I move, if I keep on doing what was on A, like I will not be able to complete the work in 10 weeks. Let me get tissue. Sorry for that. I guess I need some good soup. Okay. So, guys, are you with me? So you didn't get the question. We'll discuss. We'll discuss. Give me a minute. Let's go with burn down chart one more time for everybody to get it clear. Okay. Let's get burn down chart one more time. So this is ideal burn down chart. Okay. This is 100 story point. This is 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 5, 7, 8, 10 week. Everybody with me so far? Okay. So now let's say the point is, we say that on day 2 the team is at point A. Why you are not? Okay. Point A, and point A is somewhere here. Okay, the team is at point A and point A is somewhere here. If I extrapolate it, if team extrapolate mean if team keeps on doing that at this pace, what does this shows? What does this show? If team keep on doing that, what does this shows? If team keeps on doing that, what does this shows? 11 days, 12 days behind schedule, na? In simple words, delay. Okay, so now let's take some point on day 3. The team is here. Okay, if I extrapolated it, it's point B. What does this shows? What does this shows now? What does point B shows? Sure, very well done. Ahead of schedule, not Jane, not within schedule. We are completing before schedule. And if the point is there, the point C is there. If the point C is there, what does this shows? What does point C shows on day 7? On schedule. So burn down is clear to everybody now. I'll do it for also for burn up. Burn down is clear. Kamal, good. Maheen, Jane, Kirti, yes. Okay. Now let's go with the burn up chart. Burn up chart. So again, 0 to 100 story points. This is 10 days. We will be able to complete our work by this days. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10. Now let's put something very clear. On day 2, point A is here. This is clear now, we are on schedule. Point A is clear to everybody. This is the most easiest one. Point A is clear, na? Yeah. So now let's say point B. Okay. Point B is showing here. I'll use other colors. Blue. Point B is showing it here. Extrapolate this B1 for me. No, Munawar, don't just say that ahead of schedule. Extrapolate B for me. What will happen? If I extrapolate B, what does it shows? What does B is showing here? points. You will not clear 100 story points. Another point here. What does she shows? So what is not clear? Take a paper, extra time, like what the if at the same the people keep on doing it, if at the same pace, let's say today this is the pace, they keep on doing it, by the end of 10 weeks they were supposed to do work 100. So let's say they are able to do only 70 story points. Okay, so is it clear to you, sister? It's important for me that this becomes very clear for all of you. Okay, so now if I extrapolate C, we will be able to do more work. Okay, A, B and C, all the points are here. Okay, C is head. I'd still recommend you make one burn up or burn down chart by your hand. It's very critical. Okay, it's very critical for the exam. Acha ji, one more thing. If the question at point D, what has happened at point D? What has happened here? What will you say? G, what has happened at point D? At point D, this was 100 story points. At point D, scope or work has been removed. At point T, user stories has been removed. No, it's not ahead of schedule. That's why I wanted to make it sure. This is the scope. This is the scope line. This shows user story has been added, removed. What happens at this point E? What happened at point E? What happened at point E? What happened at point E? At point E. What happened at point E? More user stories, more stories have been added. More user stories has been added. You can also say it's spike. So that's everything you need about burn up, burn down chart. Okay, everything you need to know about burn up, burn down chart. The things that I have explained you just now, if you can master those things, right? if you can master those things, no matter how they twist the exam question, no matter how no matter how they twist the question for you, the question will still be there. You will be able to solve any single question that comes on under your face. Burn up, burn down questions. Now, one more thing, and that is task board, Kanban board. Board is kind of a easy, but still, I want to share that you must know how to solve those questions. Okay. Okay. To do in progress testing completed. 2, 1, 2. The question comes, which of them is not a bottleneck? 1, 2, 3. Which of them is not a bottleneck? It's a different question. A question comes, which of them is not a bottleneck? Which of them is not a bottleneck? Which of them is not a bottleneck? No, to do has nothing, na. 3. The third one. The third one is not the bottleneck. The third one is not the bottleneck. The bottleneck is where you cannot move it further. Okay, so burn up, burn down chart, Kanban board, very important for the exam. I hope both of them make sense to you. I hope all these that we discussed they make. Why is third one not up? Because third one you have a space, Maheen. Third one, you have a space to move, space to relax. That's why it is not a bottleneck. Bottleneck is something where you cannot move even a little bit. That's why it is not a bottleneck. So that's the reason. Two, because two bottleneck. Okay, two has one limit and one thing is there. You cannot put more user stories in one. Let's say if they completed it, you still cannot move it further because it's still a bottleneck for us. It's still a bottleneck for us. Okay, so let's go back to the question which we were solving. Who is responsible? RASI chart shows responsibility, accountability, concern. You see, the question was something entirely different, and I moved entirely to different domain because I wanted to complete this thing. So A was the right answer here. RASI shows who is responsible. Okay. Now you will be able to answer this question in the best way. What is push pull in Kanban? Push pull is nothing in Kanban. Uh, Pull is there. Pull is how the move the. I will explain it after this question. Sure, work in progress. I will also explain it. work is remaining, burn down chart. Okay, how much work is done, burn up chart. Work has been done, how much work has been done, straightforward, you will look at the burn up chart. Burn up chart, burn down chart. Okay, this is the question, this is repetition. So the question can be what is causing the delay. The question can be what is the bottleneck. The question can be articulated in any way, right? We need to identify the bottleneck in the process, and the Kanban board is the answer. So somebody asked me, what was the question up? There are, okay, somebody asked me, okay, burn down, burn up. What is push pull system? Okay, so basically in Kanban board, Rahim, how the things move, they move in pull system. Once this user story is tested, like this is done, okay, it will pull towards this thing, okay, it will pull this towards this thing. So we are pulling the inventory instead of pushing. What is pushing? Normally it happens in the projects, my work is done, now it's your responsibility. Here, since we are trying to build in Kanban flow system, one by one, system never stops, so we are doing pull system. The work is done, now it move forward. The work is done, now it move forward. So that is basically pull system. Okay, that is a pull system. Okay, and that's how we basically put work in progress limit here also. Okay, so can you please discuss, that is work in progress limit. How much work can be done, Venkat? How much work can be done at a certain amount of time? That is work in progress system. It depends on the team. The team sets it and then they refine it. As they move forward, the goal is to build a flow system continuously. I hope that makes sense to everybody, right? Next question. Yeah, this is the product owner responsibility. We have a meeting with him and let him decide. So these were the question answers I wanted to discuss with you guys. Guys, my next program is starting on next Friday. I will back in US. If my next program will be starting on, if you want to join the program, I don't have today's with throw the convincing thing. Let me get the thoughts back. So first of all of my students, and I will also put that in group for the end of the year. Anyone who has taken the training even 1 year back and they want to take the training again, you can take the training. There will be no additional charges. But whichever the group you are, if you are my student, you can again take the training again. There is no additional charges. And for those who are my students, I'm gonna ask you, I'm loyal to you, I need your loyalty. At least 1 or 2 students, please recommend them. I really want them to join the program. My batch is starting on next Friday, and you know that how the things work. How I coach and provide every single thing that you need. No matter what, I get back to you, no matter how busy I am. My facilitator, Hassan Trimzi, Avas, Laiba, Anushpa, everyone, we all of us are working towards one goal, that you become certified PMP in the minimum possible time. In the minimum possible time, you become certified PMP. So let's start working with you, right? Guys, we follow this 7-step formula, and this is the holy grail of my project management. You do get, I'm PMI ATP, so you get 35 PDUs for this without any doubt. But this customized roadmap, follow up, coaching call, aspirant group, simulator, final tips, every single thing that you need, whatever you need, we provide you. And the entire thing, if you go for it, it is actually like today one student bought a mock for me, just the simulator one. It is he have to pay this, right? This is for today. Even I had some challenger simulators. If you want to buy mind map, this is for this. If you want to get a booklet and the recordings and other special mocks, premium mocks, the final mocks, which is not in the exam, which is not in the simulator, every single thing, and there are like hundreds of those things, like how the dedicated facilitators are continuously spotting there. Every single thing is there for you in the program. All this in your program. So if you really want to become PM, my number is scrolling in the bottom, and just ping me and we will for sure help you to become certified project management professional. Thank you very much, guys, and see you on Saturday coaching call. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sat sri akal, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Bye bye.
I would have not been able to clear the exam if Amir Ali would have not been there. I would have not been.
I did not believe that I will be able to clear my PMP within a month.
I don't know what to say actually, like I'm kind of like really
And I
trembling.
got my results and I was above target in all 3 categories.
Wow.